Hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for another FIFA 17 career mode experiment on this channel. Today we're doing something that I don't think I've seen anyone do before. It was just an idea that randomly popped into my head, but I'm pretty sure no one's done this. If they have, then I do apologise. But what we're going to be doing in this one is seeing how international teams do in the Premier League. Now, I will expand on that a little bit, because I know obviously having international teams within a league system domestically on FIFA is completely impossible. So what we've gone and done, basically we've done the transfers. I've gone on to Wikipedia, seen what the sort of latest squads are for some of the biggest national teams in the world, and I've put them into specific Premier League sides. So if we just scroll, have we gone past the Premier League? So for example, we've got Arsenal, who are representing Spain. What I'll do in the background is I'll have what nation each team is representing, just in the top right of the screen or something like that, and I'll also write it on the tables at the start of the season and the end of the season, so you know who's at what club. But Arsenal are representing Spain. So if we go through the club, Kepa Arrizabalaga, the Basque goalkeeper from Atletico Bilbao, or is he from Sociedad? I can't remember. David De Gea obviously as well, and Sergio Rico. Defenders, we've got Jordi Alba, Cesar Azpilicueta, Hector Bellerin, Marc Bartra, Dani Carvajal, Javi Martinez, Gerard Piqué, Nacho Monreal, and Sergio Ramos. Midfielders, we've got Benyat, Busquets, Deulofeu, Cazorla, Fabregas, which I'm sure Arsenal fans are really delighted about, seeing him back at Arsenal, I say with sarcasm. Ander Herrera, Andres Iniesta, Iramendi even, Isco, Koke, Pedro, Mata, Silva, Thiago Alcantara and Vitolo. And then the attackers are Iago Aspas, Diego Costa, Nolito and Alvaro Morata. Now there's a total of 10 international teams, if you like, going to be featuring in the Premier League. So half of them are going to be Premier League sides and half of them are going to be international sides. Now you might have guessed already, Chelsea will be representing Brazil. This is Alisson, the goalkeeper. We've got Diego Alves as well, who'll probably be the main goalkeeper, and then Edison. Defenders wise, we've got Alexandro, Dani Alves, Danilo, Leandro Castan, David Luiz, Felipe Luiz, Marcelo, Gabriel, Mariano, Marquinhos, Perez, Miranda, Thiago Silva and Wendell. Midfielders wise, Casemiro, Douglas Costa, Fabinho, Coutinho, Fernandinho, Ganzo, Hulk, Giuliano, Kaká, Kennedy and the rest. As you can see, Willian there at the bottom as well, obviously plays for Chelsea generally. And then the attackers, we've got Felipe Anderson, Gabriel Jesus, Lucas Moura, Jonas, Neymar obviously as well, Alexander Pato and Roberto Firmino. Generally, it's going to be quite cool to see how these do, and it's also quite cool to see them in this situation. All these players together in one team, if you like. I don't know why, it just seems quite cool. Everton will be representing Italy, so Gianluigi Buffon is there. They've got 5 goalkeepers. Buffon, Donnarumma, Meret, or Meret, I think it's Meret, I can't remember actually, to be honest, but I think he plays for Udinese. Federico Marchetti and also Salvatore Sirigu. Defenders wise, we've got Astori, Barzagli, Chiellini and Bonucci, obviously these three being the main Juventus guys. Crescito, D'Ambrosio of Inter Milan, Mattia De Siglio of AC Milan, then we've got Darmian, Florenzi, Ogbonna, Rugani, Romagnoli and Zappacosta. Midfielders wise, Marco Banassi, Daniele De Rossi, Motta, Marchisio, Parolo, Verratti, and then the attackers are Belotti, Candreva, El Shaarawy, Eder, Gabbiadini, Ciro Immobile, Nicola Sansone, Insigne and Simone Zaza. So we've got Leicester, they are representing Germany. 6 goalkeepers here being Karius, Leno, Trapp, Neuer, Zila and ter Stegen. Defenders are Boateng, Hector, Hervedes, Hummels, Mertesacker, Mustafi, Schmelzer, Rudiger, Sula and Jonathan Tah. Midfielders are Bellarabi, Brandt, Draxler, Chan, Gnabry, Goretzka, Gundogan, Goetze, Khedira, Kimmich. It goes on forever, doesn't it? Royce, Kroos, Rudy Sane, Schürrle, Schweinsteiger, Weigl and Mesut Ozil. And you can see the attackers here as well, being Gomez, Muller, Werner and Kevin Volland. Liverpool will be representing Belgium for this experiment, so Kern Casteels, Thibaut Courtois and Simon Mignolet are the goalkeepers. Defenders wise, you can see them all here. Although Thiago Ilori, oh god damn it, I knew I was going to make a mistake somewhere. Thiago Ilori still at the club. Pretend he's Belgian. Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Vermaelen and company really being the main ones, and Thomas Meunier as well. Midfielders wise, we've got Carrasco, Chadli, Defour, De Bruyne, Dembele and Dendoncker. Obviously Eden Hazard and Torgan Hazard, as well as a few more wild cards too, being Fouquet and Tielemans. and we've got Nainggolan and Witsel to round things off, and then a very strong sort of set of attackers with Batshuayi, Benteke, Lukaku and Origi to choose from as number 9s, as well as Dries Mertens of Napoli. Manchester City are representing Argentina. Sergio Romero and Geronimo Rulli are their only goalkeepers. Defenders-wise, they've got Romino, Funes Mori, Mascherano, Machado, Musacchio, Otamendi, Rojo and Zabaleta. Midfielders here, you can see the main ones really being Ever Benego, got Nicolas Gaitan there, the 85 rated winger, Eric Lamela and Javier Pastore amongst others. And then the attackers, this is where it gets really juicy obviously as far as Argentina are concerned. We've got Sergio Aguero, Angel Correa, Angel Di Maria, Alejandro Gomez, Paulo Dybala, Gonzalo Higuain, and of course 93 rated Lionel Messi just to round things off. Welcome to France, otherwise known as Manchester United in this experiment. The goalkeepers we've got are Alfonso Areola, Benoit Costil and Hugo Lloris. Defenders wise, we've got Sebastian Cochilla, Lucas Digne, Laurent Koscielny, Presnel Kimpembe, Layvin Kurzawa, Aymeric Laporte, Benjamin Mendy, Mangala, Sanya, Sacco, Umtiti, Sidibe, Varane and Kurt Zouma. Carrying on with the young vibe, we've got Bakayoko and Ousmane Dembele alongside the likes of Kabaye, Coquelin, Kante and Kondogbia. Obviously Lamar and Martial here as well. Payet, Matuidi, Paul Pogba obviously, Rabiot, Torvan, Schneiderlin and Corentin Tolisso. And then in terms of the attackers, we've got Wissam Ben Yedder, Karim Benzema, Nabil Fekir, Moussa Dembele of Celtic, Kevin Gamero, Gignac, Griezmann, Giroud, Lacazette, Mbappe, Lotin, Remy, and Anthony Modeste from Köln. Southampton then, they are Portugal for this experiment, so they've got 3 goalkeepers being Anthony Lopez, Rui Patricio and Bruno Varela. Defenders-wise, Bruno Alves, João Cancelo, Cedric Suarez, who obviously plays for Southampton in real life, Contrao, Elisiu, Jose Fonte, who used to play for Southampton in real life, Pepe, Guerrero, and the 2 Semedos being Ruben and Nelson. Don't know if they're related. They don't look in any way the same, but they're the same agent from the same place. So I mean, I don't know. We've also got William Carvalho, Andre Gomes, Gelson Martins, João Mario, João Moutinho, Danilo Pereira, Quaresma, Pizzi, Rafa, Rafinha, Adrian Silva, Renato Sanchez, Bernardo Silva and Villarreal in terms of midfielders, and in terms of forwards we've got Nani, Andre Silva, Eder, who of course won the Euros for Portugal, and obviously this man here, the small matter of Cristiano Ronaldo. Penultimate team is England, and they're going to be represented by Tottenham Hotspur. Fraser Forster, Joe Hart, Tom Heaton and Jordan Pickford are the goalkeepers. Defenders wise, you can see all of them here: Leighton Baines, Bertrand, Klein, Cahill, Cresswell, Gibson, Jones, Jagielka, Keane, Maguire, Shaw, Rose, Smalling and Stones, as well as Kyle Walker. In terms of the midfielders, you can see them all here again, quite young: Dele Alli, Antonio, Dyer, Barkley, Drinkwater, Henderson, Lingard, Lallana and the rest, including Wayne Rooney, who's now obviously classified as a midfielder, and Raheem Sterling here as well. And then finally the attackers, we've got Charlie Austin, Jermaine Defoe, Danny Ings, Harry Kane, Daniel Sturridge, Marcus Rashford, Jamie Vardy and Danny Welbeck. And the final team, I guess, is a little bit of a wild card, but a team that's quite high up in the world rankings according to FIFA, and have got some very good players in this game, and that is Colombia, who are going to be represented by West Ham United. Goalkeepers wise, they've got David Ospina, who most people will know, along with Camilo Vargas. In terms of the defenders, we've got Santiago Arias, who plays for PSV Eindhoven in real life, Eder Alvarez Balanta, who plays for Basel in real life, and Stefan Medina, Frank Fabra, Jason Murillo, who plays for Inter Milan, Davinson Sanchez, very highly rated Ajax youngster, and Christian Zapata. You can see the midfielders here as well. The ones that will stand out are more likely to be Juan Cuadrado, Juan Fernando Quintero, who plays for Porto, and obviously James Rodriguez. And then in terms of the attackers, we've got a lot of them, to be honest with you. Carlos Bacca of AC Milan, Falcao, obviously we all know Radamel Falcao, Victor Ababo, the Sweat himself, as well as Marlos Moreno, Luis Muriel, a blast from the past, Preciado. If you watch my whole City series with close attention, you'll remember him. We've also got Adrian Ramos and Duvan Zapata here at the bottom too. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to sim to the end of the season, see how all of the international sides do, and then we'll have a look at the table, we'll have a look at the top scorers and see which international players impressed the most. Obviously we've got the likes of Neymar, we've got the likes of Ronaldo, Messi, Neuer, all in the league for this one. So some of the best players in the world. Just a reminder of who each team represents. Chelsea are Brazil, Leicester are Germany, we've also got Tottenham who are England, Manchester City represent Argentina, Southampton represent Portugal, Manchester United represent France, Liverpool will be played as Belgium, Arsenal are Spain, West Ham are Colombia, and Everton will be representing Italy. So then, here we are at the end of the season. And I feel a bit bad, because seemingly, whenever I seem to do one of these, the team that I support does suspiciously well, unlike they do in real life. It is Liverpool again that have come out on top, but obviously it's not actually Liverpool, it is Belgium. So Belgium have not only come out on top in terms of the international teams, but have actually won the league, which I wasn't really expecting. I don't think they've got the highest team rating-wise out of the international teams that are in this tournament or in this experiment, so I'm quite surprised actually to see that Belgium have come out on top with 81 points at the end of the season. Manchester United or France have come second, which I can sort of get on board with because the French team is a very good one and there's a lot of depth. France had the most amount of players out of any of the teams in this experiment, so that's understandable. Germany in third, otherwise known as Leicester. I mean, that's a bit of a surprise because I probably expected them to be first, to be honest with you. I expected Germany to win it. But of course they were only 4 points back and they had the joint highest goal difference. It's actually goals conceded that let them down, which is surprising given they got Manuel Neuer in goal. Spain came fourth. Obviously it would be Arsenal that would come fourth. There's so many jokes set up for that, I'm not even going to delve into that realm, but Arsenal or Spain came fourth in this experiment, so the likes of David Silva and Diego Costa and Cesc Fabregas and David De Gea in fourth, probably where I would probably expect them to be is around about there, so that's an understandable one. In fifth is Italy, so this is absolute European domination currently. We haven't even seen Argentina or Brazil. But Everton or Italy, they're pretty lonely fifth actually, 6 points ahead of Portugal who came in sixth, so Cristiano Ronaldo leading his Portuguese side to sixth place, the likes of João Mario as well obviously in that side and a few others. And then finally we delve into South America with Argentina and Brazil down in seventh and eighth, and this is a really surprising one because obviously Argentina having the likes of Messi, Dybala, Higuain, just a ridiculous amount of attacking flair, I suppose. Maybe it was their defence that let them down. Brazil only in 8th as well, which is another shocker, to be quite honest with you. So Argentina and Brazil definitely underachieving. Then we've actually got some Premier League sides that don't even have any of their national players, or any of the international teams. Sorry, so Stoke, just general Stoke came 9th, Middlesbrough 10th, 11th for Watford, and then we move back onto the international sides because we've got Spurs or England who came 12th. England got beaten by Stoke, Middlesbrough and Watford. It says a lot really about us generally, to be honest with you. Only just scraping the 40 points and only 1 point ahead of Ecuador. And Ecuador, well not Ecuador, they've got similar flags. Colombia, I expected Colombia to be 10th out of the international sides, to be quite honest with you. But only 1 point behind England is an absolute shocker as far as England are concerned. And so it was Belgium who came out on top in terms of the league. Congrats any Belgians who happen to be watching. Shout out to you guys. You are on top when it comes to this international experiment. But just before we end things, we're going to go into a few of the stats. Just take a look at how all the players performed. It's actually Kevin Volland who's top for Germany. I didn't even expect Kevin Volland to play many games in that German side, let alone to get the top scorer in the league, but fair play. Eden Hazard and Antoine Griezmann were joint second with 15 apiece. Then Cristiano Ronaldo and Anthony Martial getting 14 for Portugal and France respectively. We've got Lukaku and Thomas Lemar as well getting quite a lot of goals. Again, someone I didn't really expect to feature too much. We've got Negredo, but Cazorla is the next one in terms of an international side with Spain. Jonas for Brazil got 11 goals. Diego Costa got 10 for Spain. Willian got 10 as well for Brazil. And then going down to the bottom of the top 25, also got Eder and Moutinho present there on 9 and 8 respectively for Portugal. And then moving on to the assists, it's Dimi Payet for France who got the most in this Premier League experiment. He got 8 assists across the season. The next international player was Willian for Brazil getting 6, Nico Gaitan as well for Argentina, and Kevin Volland. He's got to be he's got to be player of the season out of nowhere. Kevin Volland, who I didn't even expect to play for Germany, getting the top scorers. They stand in the top 6 for assists as well. Raheem Sterling there as well for Tottenham. For England even getting 5. Julian Weigl as well for Germany getting 5. Rooney for England with 4, as well as Dembele, Morelos and Nainggolan. Diego Costa as well getting 4. Toni Kroos as well for Germany getting 4 in terms of assists. And then clean sheets, this is where we see who the best goalkeepers are, and would you believe Neuer isn't even there? Neuer is not even there. Manuel Neuer is not even in the top 15 unless I'm blind. Gianluigi Buffon for Italy, unsurprisingly I suppose, especially with that Italian defence in front of him, got the most clean sheets on 17. Hugo Lloris got 16 as well for France. Rulli got 11 for Argentina. Got Patrizio of Portugal with 10. Castells getting 8 for Belgium, which means he got the nod over Courtois for the majority of the season, which is interesting. Joe Hart there with 7 for England. De Gea for Spain getting 6. Alisson of Brazil and Alves of Brazil getting 6 and then 5. Ospina, Leno as well doing well. Sergio Rico as well getting 4 for Spain. Romero, Trapp, Courtois, Ederson and Varela rounding out a top 25. So that really brings an end then to this international experiment, seeing how international teams do in the EPL, in the Premier League, getting 10 international sides together and pitting them against what the best that the Premier League has to offer. If you've got any other ideas as well for FIFA 17 career mode experiments to do, then drop it in the comment section. I would love to hear your ideas and thoughts, and I'll make sure to try and do the ones that get the most thumbs up or whatever, or the ones that seem easiest to do, or the ones that seem most interesting. If you have enjoyed this video though, make sure to smash the likes button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and as I mentioned, leave your suggestions for future experiments to do in the comment section. It has been a pleasure though ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
Yo, biddy bang, biddy boo. Man can't fuck with the Nottingham crew. Put 1, 2, 9 holes in the queue. Wanna ride on me, you better change that route. I'm a lyrical animal straight out of the zoo. Big mate, man, big like Big Zoo. 15 going OT on my own, done it all alone. I never been a ring true. KYE, the hardest YG, my G. Better know he kicks like Kung Fu. Try me, you must